Oh, hi! It's not really the second part of the twofer, so I guess this might be a half. Yeah, two and a halfer. So, well, I just like to talk about some developments with ILLIT. For the few people that watch me, yes, I'm an ILLIT fan. ILLIT is a five-member Korean group under Blift Lab. So basically, they are label mates with the boy group and Hypen under the Hype umbrella. I've started standing them ever since the Magnetic was released, and from there I've gone back to their to the survival show Are You Next, where they started, where they were formed, and then I've also gone to their ILLIT content and move forward from there. And yes, I would be as bold. I would be bold. I would be as bold to say that I'm a Glit, which is their fan club, which is their fandom, and I would be very proud of them. The Glit community, they have it in Reddit. I haven't. I'm not a. I'll be trying the Weavers thing with being a Glit as well. So, the thing is, I'd like to give, I guess, a quick rundown of what ILLIT has been doing since Almond Chocolate. Since because at this point there's some pretty big news with ILLIT coming up, since ILLIT's comeback for 2025 will happen around mid June. Now, act personally, that's a little bit of a scary option for me, because not just there's going to be a lot of groups who's going to be having releases for June, namely ESPA. ESPA will have a June release. ITZY will be having also a June release, which is funny. The next group, Hearts to Hearts, which is a fifth gen, which is part of ILLIT's generation, a fifth gen group, also under SM Entertainment, will also release content release content or even their album in June. So it's funny because ESPA and Hearts to Hearts, which are from the same label SM, are gonna be releasing music on the same month, and ITZY as well. So I get just like their I Like You EP, ILLIT's gonna be having a lot of competition for the month of June. Honestly, I would have wanted them to have something by May, but then again, they had the almond chocolate promotions for August, which actually did very well. By the way, almond chocolate was their first Japanese release, which is for the which is an OST for a Japanese movie. But then again, with the success of almond chocolate, um, they did the Korean version and the performance video as well, which they used to perform in music shows. Now, quick side note on almond chocolate. I was in last March. I was in Tokyo, and well, Tokyo Bay. I was in Tokyo, and it's funny because there was a candy shop where I just happened to enter because I guess I was bored waiting for the people to who were shopping. And then they started playing almond chocolate, and I kid you not, I was like in the corner of the I was in the corner of that candy shop, literally tearing up. I'm sorry. I do get emotional when I with ILLIT content, and I was literally tearing up. And then the one selling the lady selling it, and then I was just looking at me, and I was just say almond chocolate, and then she's like, almond chocolate. So I guess excuse me. So I guess they might have understood, but then again, it was a for personally it was a proud moment, listening to your favorite group and their song in the store. So from previously, ILLIT had almond chocolate around April, so they're now having it. They're now it's May, So I was hoping that they would release something by May, because at this point, there's not much groups that has released anything by May. But then again, I think it's too short. But they did release content, which is they did the filling live, which I did a video about it, and after that, they did other things like the first thing is that they did commercials for Lacoste Japan, and yes, that's one of the new endorsements they've got. They've got Lacoste Japan, and after that, they've gotten. I guess I can't say that they've got that it's new, but they got their Pocari endorsement back. So last year, Pocari got one of the members won he as an endorser for Pocari. But for this year, what Pocari did instead was get the whole group, and they were able to. And I guess it's a very I would say it's very prestigious, because the last girl group that Pocari got was Twice, and of course Twice is already goated. So it felt really good, because they were taken as a group, and to have their next group being Twice, right? And then it's Twice, and then ILLIT got it. I think it's a big achievement, and they already did a commercial for it. They have done some shorts on it. I will be putting them in the links. Now, aside from that, we've gotten two new things. First is that the Disney singer and actress Kylie Cantrell released a song called titled See You Tonight, under her Boy EP. And included in the song See You Tonight, it featured Minju and Yuna. And it's amazing because, well, first off, I never expected ILLIT to partner with anybody, because the last partner they did was the English version of Tic Tac, which is which was released late last year, and they had a little bit of controversy there because some of the lyrics. But then again, I did I found it's just a big deal, big because of the hate. But this time with See You Tonight, it suits the age range, especially since Kylie Cantrell is just 19 years old. And so this one, they did perform. They did do as the song. They did release a music video on it. It's in Kylie's channel, and so far for the past, I think for the week, it's already pushing. It's already just under 500,000 views. I hope that you can check it out. And it's basically almost like a shoestring budget. It's just Kylie in the house and ILLIT, and I'm fun. It's good. It's cool that they had ILLIT as a group there with them. ILLIT in Hybe's practice room, and what's surprising is how Minju and Yuna sang English very well. You know, the usual Minju cursive. And what the revelation there is Yuna singing. It's deep. It's not. It's deep and even had some high notes. And it's a revelation. Personally, it's a revelation for me that Yuna could sing that well, because Minju has always been our vocal ace. So I would say it's already a standard. But I would say it's a great American debut for Yuna and Minju. And the thing that really got me surprised is just a few days ago, it was released that Wonhee will sing an OST song for one of the K dramas. The K drama is called Spring of Youth, and it's funny because the premise is just basically really matches, because it talks about a former K-pop idol who had to leave the group, or had to fall from grace and just went to college, right? And the song one he sang is called "Look in Your Eyes," under the K drama Spring of Youth. I haven't checked it out yet. Hopefully, I can find a platform where I can watch it. But the song has already been released in YouTube and it's also in Spotify. And One He now has a Spotify profile of her own. And personally, it sounds like an OST. It's slow, it's melodic, but what got me is that her voice. Oh, One He has improved so much. Her voice has well, first off, she shocked everyone with their triple high note and almond chocolate, and now with Look in Your Eyes, you get a different One He. I would say an OST One He. So now that's three people who've done something at least separately on their own, which doesn't that doesn't discount what Iroha and Mocha did, because technically speaking, they had the first one when they were taken as endorsers for La Roche, a Japanese makeup brand. So it's basically our girls have been have are not just busy with their comeback, they're also busy with other stuff, and it's just great. And another thing also is that they'll be having their events. They'll be having June 7 and 8 Glitter Day for in Seoul, which is, I would say, it's pretty sad because I'm since it's gonna be mid June, so they're gonna be having Glitter Day without the new music. So I guess my guess there might be some spoilers. Then they will be having their Glitter Day in Japan in August in Yokohama, and September in Osaka. Since they're really having this strong Japanese fan base, especially with almond chocolate. They have been going top 10 within Japan recently, and they've been going against Mrs. Green Apple, which is a famous Japanese band, in the ranking. So I do feel that they're doing really well, and now they have got Kylie Cantrell. Hopefully, does better, and now we've got One He. So, by the way, One He will also do a cameo as well. So now we have someone doing starting their acting debut. So it's a really exciting time. And aside from that, it's university season. And one thing that I would have to say is that they've already performed in two universities. One is Sogang University, and next is Beihua Women's University. And since they've already had a comeback, they already had 9 songs total. I guess 10 if you're gonna be adding almond chocolate um, in their lineup. I guess they were able to tweak their performance because previously they only had the 4 songs from Super Real Me, and this time since they've got more songs, they were able to not fix. They were able to enhance their performance. Now their performance has lasted around 20 minutes, which is not bad. And they performed 5 songs there. They started with Tic Tac, then they did Cherish, and then they did Almond Chocolate, and then they did Lucky Girl Syndrome as the song that they used to go around and say hello to fans, and lastly they finished with Magnetic. So it's a better set list definitely, and my biggest takeaway there is that One He's confidence. Wow. The way she'd interact with fans, it's just amazing. So it's just basically a quick rundown. I know most people don't. The few people that watch me aren't really ILLIT fans, but then again, I just like to talk about ILLIT. I can't stop it. I'll be putting links. I'll be put for the university performances, the fan cams. I'll put in the video with Kylie Cantrell. I'll also put One He song there, and I'll be putting the Pocari Sweat commercial as well. So it's an exciting time for ILLIT fans, Glitz. It's gonna be exciting, and let's all hope that their June comeback happens, and it's just as amazing.